Welcome to Wallaby Tier 4 as we're getting ready to load into the lobby. I'm joined by Birdie, old mate Goffy's son. How are we, Birdie? He's silent. Birdie, can you hear me? He's very... Birdie, are you there? I'm coming... I can hear myself on the stream. Yeah, don't know what's going on there. Birdie can't hear me at the moment, so I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, we're Tier 4 here in Brazil, as we've got a clash with China if we do race with the rest of the tiers. Just getting ready to see who goes out to track first. No point having the tyre details up. We'll put telemetry on, lap data, put the track map on, and hide that. There's a car going out to track. I heard it, but I don't see it. There we go. I've got a Kick Sauber going out to track as the first car on track. It looks like it must be Chasey. Unless someone else... Nope, I missed Mick going out to track as the first car. Oh, and that's not the racing line there, Mick. Get the tyres dirty. Whether that's a strategy from him, we'll soon see. We've got one of the Red Bulls out on track. This would be X-Knights because Frosty's not yet in the session. Chasey on his outlap. Evil Blades out on track. Yeah. Bueno Fabian. And yeah, there's X-Knights out on the front straight. What? No audio. Yeah, someone has audio. Got audio issues going on, do we? Mick back into the pit. Sorry, I was trying to hear things. Yeah, Birdie's not talking yet. Oh, I forgot to mute my stream again. There we go. Birdie, I think, is trying to sort out his end. He couldn't hear me, so I'm not sure what's going on there. As we've got a couple of people now on laps. Chasey G will be the first on a lap as Mick returned to the pits. We go through him coming up into turn 6. Down a couple of gears. Swing it through there into the tight right-hander. I'm pretty sure I've got the corners right. 6, 7, 8, yes, and then into turn 9. Tight right-hander. Gets it nice and neat on the battery coming out of the turn 9 and through turn 10. Nice and flat through there. Braking for turn 11 and what's effectively the final corner. Oh, Mick had a quality band, didn't he? That's right. And coming up through onto the back straight, onto the main straight now. Burning all the DRS activated. Coming to the line, what can Chasey do? First lap of 1 minute 9.196. Evil Blades on a lap coming down up to the line. Let's see what he can do in the RB. But he's used a lot less ERS on his lap, so he's probably going to be wanting to use a bit more. DRS out, 109.09. It's pretty close. Frosty's joined the session. Who else is on the lap? Miss Bruno Fabian. 108. X-Knights is on a lap. He's coming around the final corner now. Might he be getting a little bit of tow from that car ahead? I can't see which one it is. I think it might be Maney. Nope, it's Skillsy. Can he get a little bit of there? Nope, Skillsy's going to the other end of the track to try to avoid the ARS. Smart man as X-Knights P2 with 109.113. See who's the next car on a lap. Probably would be Maney then, going into turn 4. Nicely turned in, good exit, nice and clean, no wheel spin from the McLaren man through turn 5 and into turn 6. Flicks it in nicely, bit wide on the apex, but tucks it in, ready to get into turn 7. Bit of brake lock, but nothing too substantial. Through turns 7, no, I'm lost now. Turn into turn 9 anyway. Nice on the apex there, on the apex curve. Running it nice and calm through turn 10. Minimal steering lock to try to maximise speed. Brake for turn 11, up on the curve. Doesn't quite use all the exit curves. Duck Punch is disqualified from the session. Interesting there from Duck. Don't know what's happened there. He's had bad luck, obviously. And coming to the line, what's his Manny doing? 1 minute 8.9 to go on to provisional pole. Let's see what his teammate can do in Skillsy. Coming to the line, 1 minute 8.5 to go provisional pole, 4 tenths ahead of Maney. Who else on lap? Frysy's on a lap. Cashy's on a lap. Where's Kirko? Kirko's behind. Let's have a look at Cashy as he comes up the back straight, or the main straight. Get it right, fish. DRS activated. He's almost out of deployment. Running out to the outside of the track, and P2 with a 1 minute 8.8. Now to see what Frysy can do. I'm literally going the wrong way about this, but that's alright. Frysy. His lap was invalidated. And Kirko goes to P8 with a 1 minute 10.4 at 9.3. Who else we got on? Shining Swarm out on track. We've still got the others that haven't. I'd take it. He's done a lap. Shining Swarm starting his lap now. Let's ride on board with Shining Swarm going through turn 2, turn 3 on the ERS. Good run out of turn 3. What can he do to maximise his lap time? Going down into turn 4. Uses a lot of battery. Braking a little bit early there, up on the curb, but gets a good exit. Coming through turn 5, using a fair bit of the track. Not quite all the track, but you don't really need to there. Into turn 6, gets it turned in. Nice on the exit. Into turn 7. A little bit of brake locking, but gets it done nicely through 8. Not quite as tight as he wants to be, but he's still got good enough to get a good exit. Into turn 9. A little bit wide on entry, but gets it turned in to the main apex. Through turn 10. Wide, but sweeps it to get the minimum turning angle required into turn 11. 53.298 is the sector. Doesn't quite get the apex through the final real corner. But going down the main straight now. It's all about minimising your wheel inputs. DRS activated using all the ERS. Crossing the line, 1 minute 9.433 puts him into P7. And a tidy lap there from the shiny one. Got Henchman on a lap now. Let's see what he can do going down into turn 4. I don't know if Birdie can hear me. I hope he can. Into turn 4. Gets it turned in quite nicely there. They're losing a little bit of time on exit. But he'll get that back through the lap. Coming into turn 6 and turns in very early. Not sure how that's going to go for him as he go into turn 7. Slows down a little bit much there. Across the curb into turn 8. Not a bit of wheel spin on the exit. Turn 9. Misses the apex there, but gets a late apex. Trying to straighten up that exit of the corner through turn 10. Into turn 11, the final real corner. Uses all the road available, heading up into the pit straights. Uses that curve on the inside, trying to minimise the distance he has to the finish line. Running down the middle of the road now, moving to the left, and it's P8 on a 1 minute 9.636. And finishing line. Who's on lap? Let's see our championship leader now. Oh, he's invalidated his lap. Wonder if he's saved for another lap or if he's coming. Nope, he's going for another lap. Let's see what Frosty can do with an actual clean lap now. Going into turn 1. Tidy through turn 1. Just barely makes it safe through turn 2 and turn 3. Burning on the way down towards turn 4. DRS activated. Burns down to 60%. Braking just before the 100 metre board. Gets it turned in nicely. Runs through there beautifully. Good exit. Using all the road available to him on the exit of turn 5. And flicking it into turn 6. Well turned in. Gets the rotation well. Holds the car heading up into turn 7. And 8 now turning left. Getting a good looking to get a good exit, and which he does quite well there. Into turn 9 now. Gets it stopped nicely. Maybe a little bit too much inside curve, but it hasn't hurt his exit. Coming through turn 10. And he'll about to brake for the main straight. 52.880. Oh, a little bit of that outside grass. That's hurt his momentum coming through the final corner. Let's see what he can do though. Coming to the line. He's got a 1 minute 8.552 by Skillsy to beat, and I missed Tashi doing a 1 minute 8.889 there as well. Frosty 1 minute 9.203 for his banker lap. Who else? Got Bueno Fabian on a lap here. Let's see what he can do coming through the final corner. Running oh no, he's just run out of ARS almost, but that's alright. Coming to the line. Out of battery. Let's see what he's coming back on. 1 minute 9.631 for P9. Tidy lap there from Bueno Fabian. Jace, while coming into the pits, I missed his lap. Lucky, I think I missed his lap as well. Skills is on a slow lap. Has he done another lap and I've missed it as well? I'm not doing a very good job here, am I? Let me try leaving the Discord and joining back. Sometimes that's an issue for me. See if we can make this work. Oh. How's that? Can you hear me, Birdie?
Oh, yes, that's better.
There we go. We have... Can you guys hear Birdie? Can you guys hear Birdie? That's the real question. It's quiet. Let me see if I can turn you up in my settings. See if we can get a bit more of it. That might help as well. Let's see. How are we there, chat? Let's see. Okay, Izzy can hear you. That's a good sign. Slightly. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm going to mute my mic so I can hear the stream and so I don't double the stream. If you just have a bit of a chat there, Birdie, so we can see if we can hear you. I see what they mean. You are very quiet. I don't know why. It's quiet on the stream. Let me mute that back up. Is there any... Nope, not what I want. Let's go to this. Can I adjust stream settings?
See if you can like turn the game volume down a bit.
I've got it turned down pretty low. Microphone volume up. Party audio on. I'll turn the game volume down a couple more clicks, see if that makes a difference. Turn my game audio down as well. Let's see if this works, chat. See if that makes it... I don't know if that's going to actually make a difference to the stream, but we'll see how we go. Oh! Chase has made a big slide. Going into turn one. He's not having a good run. He's not having a good run. Frosty in the pits. X-Knight's on a lap. I don't want to focus too much on the Red Bull guys, otherwise they'll all be going... Yeah. Yeah, but the other thing as well is that I'm the Red Bull TP, so they're going to claim last. Oh! X-Knights could be getting a nice slippy here from the Aston Martin. Excellent, that's what I like to see. Get in there, X-Knights. DRS. Good slipstream. What can he do? Coming to the line. It's a P2, 1 minute 8.721. Nice lap there from X-Knights. Skillsy's on a lap as well, so let's watch Skillsy on board. He's got a purple first sector so far. Coming through turn 5 and heading up in towards turn 6. Have you got your mic turned down on Discord or something? Maybe, Birdie? Not that... I mean, I can hear you fine myself, but they're struggling on stream. Yeah. Into turn 9. Anyway, I'll continue. We've got a yellow flag in sector. Ah, that's the Haas getting out of the way. Bueno Fabian getting out of the way of the Mercedes. Into the final corner. There's not a purple middle sector though for Skillsy, but that could just be the game being the game, because we all know what this game's like. Oh, a bit of a janky steer there. Skillsy's coming into the pits. Who else? Shining Swarm's on the lap. Can he improve his lap? He's up in P6. He's having a good quality session so far. Tidy through the really good run out of the final corner. Although no, he's on an in lap. Never mind. That's anticlimactic. Okay, he'd be trying to improve. Let's have a look at him through the final sector. I wouldn't mind betting that the Alpine ahead, J-Swell, I reckon he's on a lap as well. Or maybe not. He seems to be gaining. We'll see. Coming up the main straight, Chase is definitely on the lap. He's burning going to the line. J-Swell goes into pits. What can Chasey do crossing the line, middle of the road? 1 minute 8.792. Very tiny lap there from Chasey G to go P4. Head of Kashi. And Evil Blade. Frosty starts a lap. Renault Fabian's on a lap. I'm assuming he's on a lap because he's still in hot lap mode. I'll watch Renault Fabian finish his lap off and then we'll swap back to Frosty so we can see what the championship leader does on his lap. Through turn 9 for Bruno Fabian. Misses. Oh, what's happened to Shining Swarm? Is he no, he's retired in the pits. I reckon he hasn't got time to get out for another lap. Here's Bruno Fabian through the final corner now, burning the ERS. Up to the line. Just trying to take a smooth line, maximise his top speed by the looks. To the line, he's out of ERS. Across the line, 1 minute 9.613. What can Frosty do? He's harvesting. He's backed out of his lap, I reckon. I don't know if he's got the battery to go again. He's obviously he must be trying to go again. Anyway, let's have a look. Who else is on an out lap? The top 3 are on an out lap. Is there anyone else on an actual lap? Doesn't look like it. Who's the key players that are out laps? Mania back across the line. Skillsy behind him. X-Knights in the middle sector. Let's go on board with Mania. He's been very good this season. He's heavily impressed me. What's that, sorry? Absolutely. Skillsy looks comfortable in pole at the moment. He hasn't even had to improve his lap to stay on pole. As Maney chucks on the DRS, going down the back straight, heading into turn 4, brakes at the 100 metre board, gets it turned in nicely, uses all the road on the exit, as you want to do. Through turn 5, minimising his... Oh, he's backed out of it. Never mind. Skills is rapid through the first sector. He's burning a lot of battery though into this middle sector. Takes a bit of a wide line through turn 6 into turn 7 now. Gets to stop nicely across the curb through turn 8. Get a bit of bog on exit, traction bog on exit, but that's never hurt him. Through turn 9, nice and tight, not quite on the apex, but that's not going to hurt him too much. Through turn 10, I reckon Maney might be backing up to give him a bit of a tow here. I reckon he's stopping for a bit of a tow. Let's have a look. Yeah, looks like it. Coming up through the final sector. Can this tow... Oh, he's not even using the tow, though. What skill is he doing? What's he doing coming to the line on the inside? Skillsy 1 minute 8.3. Tidy lap. He's mainly going for another... No, he doesn't have the battery to really go for another lap. What does X-Knights do? We missed Frosty going up for a 1 minute 9.056. Kashi up to P3. 7.26 for his time. 18726. What can X-Knights do as he comes across the line now? 1 minute 9.0. He doesn't improve the Red Bull. Maney must be trying front of the lap. Oh, Evil Blade with a good lap. Let's have a look. Henshi's coming to the line now. What can he do? 1 minute 9.1 improves by half a second to jump up to P9. Frizy and J-Swell traded positions and then traded them back. Who else have we got? Frosty's on an in-lap. Maney must be the last driver on a lap. He's up marginally. Very marginally up in the middle sector. What can he do in the final sector here? Got plenty of battery to burn coming up with the main straights. DRS activated. Cutting across this infield here. Across the line. 1 minute 8.6 up to P3. What a qualifying session from McLaren. He's had a good last sector. As you say, Birdie. So we have We have Skillsy in P1, Blady in P2, and Maney in P3. Nighty in P4, Cashy P5, Chasey P6, Frosty P7, Shiny P8, Henchy P9, Faby P10, because I'm just going to be an idiot now and put everything with a Y on the end. Swolesy 11, Frizy 12th, Lucky 13th, Kirky 14th, and I can't see the rest because I didn't hit advance. Mickey 15th, Chevy 16th, and Ducky 17th. Because I'm being an idiot. Don't do that to him, two-door. Do not put the mockers on him. Yeah, we're trying to get Birdie to sort his sound. They still can't hear you, unfortunately.
I don't know what's up with that.
No, I've got you turned right up.
Yeah, it's weird how my audio's good here, but not on stream.
Yeah, don't know what's going on. Playing silly buggers. It's typical.
Well, McLaren 1 and 3, they were 1 and 2 last week, so they'll be hoping for a better result because Matty was on pole and he ended up finishing like 7th, so he'll be hoping to keep it safe this time around.
Absolutely he will. Let me turn you to 100%, see if that makes a difference. Oh no, I've got you on 200%, never mind. Yuki's doing it as well. Stop putting the mockers on poor Blady. I know Birdie doesn't want to hear you putting the mockers on him.
Blade's a bit of a race winner, come on.
Oh, come on. Frosty went from P12 last race. He can win this. Yes, audio should be included. I selected audio included before. You can hear him when it's very quiet, but that's about it. And I can hear him really well, so... It's certainly a strange thing. It's just typical Xbox and Twitch crap. Here we go. Got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights out, away we go for the Brazilian Grand Prix. What a start from Maney, going up the middle of the 2. And Cashy as well on the outside. Maney going for the lead. Duck Puncher in the lead? What is this? What a glitch. As we've got the top 3, Evil Blade, Maney and Cashy coming down to turn 1. Yellow flag as we've got, is that Chevy Wolves around in the back of the field? X-Knights has had a nightmare of a start down to P5. Chasey G's a good start up to P4. Skillsy down. What have we got? We've got an Alpine around. J Swole's gone around. Looks like Bueno Fabian might be involved there as well. As we're focusing on the leaders, and you've got Cashy P2, Maney P3, Evil Blade leading the pack through the middle sector. Chasey G just behind P4. X-Knights trying to get back into DRS in P5. Skillsy P6, Frizy P7. Frizy got a good start there up to P7. Frosty P8. Looking at trying to make a move on Frizy so he doesn't lose DRS. We've got Henchman P9, Shining Swarm on the tail of the top 10. Anyway, back to our lead group is not really... It seems spread out a bit. Oh, yellow flag at the back. Mick's gone. I shouldn't have said anything. Evil Blade, nice start. Good shot. Good shot. Let's turn on all this detail. We'll have a look at... Oh dear. Not a good start for our championship leader. Let's have a look at the positions changed. So, Frosty's back neutral. Oh, where the heck was Skillsy going there? He's taking his own racetrack out through turn 4. Oh no, that's Maney. I'm looking at the wrong battle. Looking at the wrong McLaren. Bloody oath, I'm doing a crofty here. So we've got Evil Blade with the lightning start up to P1, Cashy to P2, 3 positions up, Chasey 3 up, Skillsy the big loser, 5 down along with J Swole. Duck Puncher's up 5 and Frizy's also up 4 for your strong starters. We've also got Bueno Fabian down 3. Yeah, Skillsy not a good start for our man in orange and our big man leader. Absolutely, he's fast enough to do it. X-Knight's in DRS. Frosty's not losing too much time for having front wing damage, so... It seems weird recently. The wing damage doesn't seem to do much difference. much damage to your time. I noticed that at Singapore and Vegas as well. It didn't cost me much with the left wing damage. He's got right wing damage immediately, which I think is much more detrimental on this track as Henchman gets Shining Swarm. Nope, they're fighting. We've got a very slow... What's going on with poor old Mick? He's having a nightmare through this middle sector. He's got front wing damage. He's really struggling. We've got a bit of a battle pack here between Shining Swarm and Henchman. Though Shining Swarm has the job done now. Whoa! Lucky has a massive lose through turn 6. I caught that on the camera. Gosh, that was lucky. He did a good job there not to get anywhere near Henchman and Shining Swarm. As we've got, I wonder whether Mick's retiring from the session. What is going on here? There's something weird going on here. Impacted. Well, we've got griefing, so I don't know what's going on here with Mick. Something weird for sure. He's not on... I don't think he's on AI. Well, no, he's not on AI because he wouldn't be doing that. Oh, we've got a battle here. Skillsy and X-Knights. X-Knights has lost DRS. Skills is going to go up the inside, heading into turn 4. As I've missed a fight for the lead. That's the more important battle. Kashi and Evil Blade. As Skillsy gets X-Knights. I've missed the battle for the lead in looking at the battle for P5. Shameful for me. But Evil Blade hangs on for this moment. What is going on with Mick? Henchy's not having a good time out there at the moment with the penalties. Lucky also with the penalty, but his penalty understandable for... He's just reset to track. That's going to be disqualification for Mick. I don't know what's going on here. There's something weird going on with the poor bugger. I know Izzy Fizzy's not going to be too happy. There's something... Maybe there's something in... Is it something in Tier 4 chats? Doesn't look like it. Shiny Piastri. Skillsy to Tier 3 confirmed. Yeah. Oh no, he said that before the race. Between quali and the race, so... Some of them do listen to us while they're driving. I know Kashi's got his stream on in the background as Chasey looks to chase him down, but not making too much inroads on the Williams man. Misses the apex slightly there. Gone quite wide actually for Chasey. Can the two... Oh no, Frosty's lost a lot of time here. Good thing this race is probably going to be a 2-stop, so he'll be able to pit and get the damage finished. Or a safety car actually would be quite handy for him. Though he'd need to make a bit of a gap to X-Knights as well, so... X-Knights has started quite low on fuel there. He's got yellow fuel light. I only just noticed that there. No one else in the top 5 or top 6 has that. I don't think there's anyone else in the field has it. Yeah. Sorry for the screen flashes. Oh, Mick's finally pitted. And retired in the pits, so, yeah. There's something weird going on there for the poor bugger. Blady's doing a really good job out here at the front. Just setting the pace. Absolutely. And, I mean, Frosty, he's got the front wing damage, obviously, so that's not helping him, but he's been in good form as well. And actually, X-Knights on pace has been in good... Jeez. Bad luck. Oh, that's the retired car. Skillsy's out of the session. Skillsy's out of the session. I'll get him an invite. Oh, communicating, lovely. I love communicating with online services. Absolutely. This is good news for X-Knights. As now I've got... But that's going to hurt him to the gap with the gap ahead because it's going to drop the gap from being close to DRS to nowhere near DRS. What's going to help him though is that Maney's out of DRS as well. The top 3 are just starting to run away a little bit there, just managing the gap. I wonder whether Maney backed off. Oh no, that's just the DRS effect. The slipstream DRS effect. Oh, Chase has got a good exit here compared to Kashi. Although Chase has got no battery to fight with. None of them have at the front. Maney's just saving his battery for a rainy day by the looks. Knights has none. Frosty's got none. Most of the field's not got much. Meanwhile, Maney's just saving his battery. Although you can really start to see this tyre. You can really see the tyre we're setting in now. Let's have a look at the tyres now as we've had a couple of stops. Henchy's on hards. And Duck Punch is the only other one on hards. Kirko's got a 3-second time penalty. Shame for the Ferrari team principal. On his own there tonight as well, the poor bugger. We've only got one Ferrari, got one Aston, and there's one other car that's on its own. I think you're right, it is the Mercedes. I keep going back to last season's teams. I keep thinking Izzy's in Mercedes and... No, that was last season, jeez. Not doing too well. Oh, Cashy's just barely stayed within DRS here on Blady. Chase is going to be looking... I think Chase is going to be looking at making a move in the next couple of laps. No. That's good for him and good for you in your constructor's fight. Yeah, no, you need it. You need a couple of good rounds. You had a really good start to the season. It's just been downhill from there. Whereas I had the opposite. I've had a good couple of rounds. Yeah. I mean, I've got what is my Singapore podium. Oh, Mick had a brake issue. Thanks, Izzy. Is he not? Oh, no, he's not. Did you want to send him another invite? Because I'm going to watch Chasey here. He's going to go for a look here up the inside of turn. Oh, he's got it done easy. I know what Cash is doing. He's being smart. He's saved his ERS on that straight. So he can get the run with the DRS down the second straight to try to get back at him. And look at this. Here we go. Chase is defending to the inside. Not inside enough, though. And Cashy just goes straight back through. The Williams man getting the job done, though. Chasey, bit of a switch back up the inside of turn 5. Heading up towards turn 6. Let's see how this goes. Nice, good old battle here for P2 as Chasey sticks it around the outside. And he's got it done. What a move. You can see the rear end sort of trying to kick out. As they're both struggling for rear grip. What a move there. But this is just letting Evil Blade run away with this race. Absolutely. This is exactly what he wants. And X-Knight's here making some good ground on Maney. I wonder whether Maney's tyres have gone more than everyone else's at the moment. Yeah. Has Skillsy said anything in the chat? He hasn't said anything, so... He hasn't said anything as Cashy once again going for the move, but he's saving all his ERS to defend as well. As Chasey, oh, he's done it cheeky here. Oh, there's contacts! Contact between the Williams and the Kick Sauber. But they managed to keep going. This is good for Maney. This has brought him right back into this. And is he gonna set up the inside? Not quite. Chasey leaves the room, not quite there though. Chasey goes very wide, trying to leave the space. Gonna try to hold up the inside. Oh, very close to contact. Keeps it behind. Oh, close. Good tight racing between these two. As Cashy manages to get the position back on Chasey. Excellent racing here between these two. As Maney's just trying to range up on the back while these two are fighting. And he's got the ERS advantage as well. So if he gets close... Oh, as they're fighting... Oh, there's contact once again. If these two keep going, Maney's in a shout... not quite. He should have burned a bit. Oh, no, there's still plenty of time for him to get DRS here. No, he's not quite. No, he didn't. He should have. If he'd burned on the exit there, he would have got him. As Chasey and Cashy going side by side, and I think Chasey has got DRS there, so he's going to try to burn away. But Cashy, oh, as Maney comes into the pits, and both of the Red Bulls stay out. I wonder whether absolutely. Oh, tight there between Chasey and Cashy. Chasey kind of cutting off Cashy there on the inside of turn 2. Cashy with the DRS, and look at the gap, it's 5 seconds to Evil Blade. really helping your man in the RB. As Cashy's... Yeah, you sound it too, mate. Where's Maney going to come out? Is he going to come out in P11? Looks like he's come out in P11 just behind Duck Punch, who's started on the hards on the alternate strategy. What's Cashy going to do here? Absolutely. He's got 3.5 seconds before he actually starts challenging someone. So, and they're all going to start pitting. As Chase has got a 3 second and he's run wide. I reckon we're going to start seeing some pit stops here. Let's see what Blady does. Nope, he stays out. What does Chasey do? Does he go for an undercut? No, he stays out. Nope, they're all staying out. X-Knight stays out. Frosty, what does Frosty do? He's coming in. Frosty's the first to blink. Frizy doesn't chase him, and he's gone nice and cruisy. It's so easy to speed here in Brazil. So Frosty's just taking his time, especially with that front wing damage. Last thing he needs is a 10-second on top of it. And he's hopefully going to have the pace to get back through. As Cashy, I've missed Cashy getting back on Chasey. Down the back straight. Yeah, losing him huge time, but it's good to watch. As Maney's just got Duck Puncher for P9. Why did I think that Maney was Blady? I don't know why I thought that. My brain. This is what happens when I work in ED. Oh, he's driving smart, just driving well within himself, so he's doing a really good job out here. 6 seconds now, the lead is to Cashy with Chasey G trying to get back, saving a bit of his battery. He's got a bit more battery now coming into here. Absolutely, he'll be pushing hard, trying to get him as well. Their fight. Chasey, he hasn't quite got the exit, but he's going to have the ERS and the DRS to try to make a move here on Cashy, but I think Cashy's got just enough to hold him off. Oh, he's looking. Oh, got a bit of a slide. Oh, he's still got the exit. He was looking for a bit of a switchback there. Didn't quite make it work. Running a bit wide. Once again, they were trying the switchback, but not quite working for the Sauber man. As it's managed to pull him away from X-Knights a bit, though, with the DRS. But then he's going to get the dirty air, which is going to bring X-Knights straight back into it. Especially if they... Well, the two stop is very quick here. It's such a long race and it's a relatively short pit lane. The two stop can actually work quite well here. So we'll see. Is anyone pitting this lap? None of them are pitting. X-Knight's not pitting. I think Maney and Frosty are both on that two stop strategy. As I've missed the damn pass for second again. Oh, Cashy's got a 3 second as well. But he's back up the inside though. DRS enabled. And straight back past on the Sauber man. I jumped the gun on the overtake. And Chasey trying to go for that switchback again, but just gets a bit of a slide on with the tyre wear. Maney's already back to P6, by the way. He's not far off the lead. He's only, 17 seconds off the lead. He's flying. Shining Swarm in the pits. Oh, he's going to jump him 100%. The only problem is then he's got to keep the gap so that he can come back in the third stint. Whereas these guys are going to try to make it... Whereas these guys are getting close to the point... They're probably at the point now where they could pit and justify... Oh, big slide there for Chasey. On exit. These guys now at the point where they could do... Just about at the point where they could do a one-stop. Oh, Cashy trying to bait Chasey into pitting. Evil Blade's just pushing away. He's out to 8 seconds and just cruising. Taking it easy. Just a leisurely Sunday drive. Maney's the only real threat at the moment. Although Frosty's done well to get through all that midfield pack. Getting through. Yeah, he's got 7 seconds now. He can just push. Does he still have that front wing damage? No, he's replaced his front wing, which is why he fell so far back. Oh, Chase, he's gone! He's round! I caught it right as he started to lose it. Just lost the rear end through turn 6. That's Chasey's chance of a podium done. X-Knights is up to P3. Still got the yellow light on the dash. What can he do now about the others? Yeah, he's let Maney go. I reckon a lot of these guys will be in the pits this lap. Lady's staying out. But I reckon with how hard they were fighting, they have to pit. Yeah, Cash is in the pits. X-Knight stays out though. Trying to get a bit of a advantage. Yeah, Fries is in. I reckon Chasey. Yep, Chase is in. Oh, Fries has got 10 seconds. Chasey just saves it. Skillsy's staying out. Skillsy's still AI. Poor bugger. He's not. I mean, it could be an issue with the game servers again, because we've seen that a couple of times. Although he could also be having internet issues, because he's had that a couple of times as well. Kashi coming out. Oh, look at this. Frosty with the undercut. He's up ahead of Kashi. No, not at all. What does this mean? Oh, you look at the gap there, it's 13, 14 seconds from Blady to Maney. So Kashi's got 4 lap fresher tyres, so he should make short work of Frosty. So Frosty's got some pace here as well, so. Absolutely, their fight cost them a lot. Like when you look at the gap, it was to Blady before the pit stop, it was 8 seconds. And X-Knight stays out for another lap. Interesting call. He's got to be careful he doesn't get a puncture here. He's going for a tyre delta once again, I reckon. Which I don't blame him for. Yeah, Maney's like, if he can keep this up, Maney could get a pit stop ahead by the end of the race. Or not a pit stop ahead, but he could get that to where the second pit stop and the fresh tyre advantage nullifies the difference. X-Knight's holding up Maney, trying to do a bit of work there for Frosty, I reckon. As Frosty's got Kashi right up his back. And he's got it done. Nice tidy move there from Maney. Wonder whether X-Knights is going to stay at another lap and try to milk the DRS. Nah, he's not going to have the traction to do it. Maney's already got a second. I imagine X-Knights will be in this lap. As, yeah, Frosty and Kashi have got Skillsy, and yes, X-Knight's in the pits trying for the one stop. Let's see what he can do. Oh, just barely gets it stopped. Well done. As Evil Blade goes through back into P2. Duck Puncher up to P4. Shout out to him. He's up to P3 now. As Frosty's P4. No, he still needs to pit again. Or he still needs to pit. But shout out to him for getting this far. He's done a good job. Has safety car in the next. Oh, maybe. Oh! Oh, and there's contact. That'll be interesting to see what the stewards decide there. I'm not going to get involved. I'm on the appeals team this week, so I'm not involved. It was very tight from Frosty, but it'll be interesting to see whether his move was too late. I'd like to get the replay. I wish I'd been watching on board from Kashi there. Would have been telling to see what the decision would be from the stewards. No doubt, though, that'll be in the stewards' room, no doubt. As it's cost a couple of seconds, so one of them could be looking here at a C1, C2 sort of penalty. Probably a C1 because there was no spin. Oh no, C1 spin. I can't remember exactly. But it'll be C1, C2 style penalty, I'd imagine, as the positions were redressed. Absolutely. As Kashi around the outside now. Frosty's left him a car's width and no more. Oh, close there between the two. Nah, Kashi's going to get him now. Kashi's got the pace and he's got the DRS and the ERS. Let's see, Frosty, inside, outside, oh, backs out. Bit cheeky there. Bit cheeky, he's not moving under brakes though, so can't report him for that. They're also gaining on Duck Puncher. Oh, Chasey got X-Nights. X-Night's struggling on the new tyres, is he? Oh, he's gone! He's gone again! He's having a lot of balance trouble as the two friends, X-Nights and Shining Swarm, together on track. I remember I missed out on X-Nights last season because he didn't want to put his mate out of a seat. I wasn't missing out on him this season. Frosty, let's see what he can do. I doubt I'm pretty sure he'll be powerless this time on Kashi. Kashi goes to the outside. No, oh no, it's Frosty on Duck Puncher. I'm not even looking at the right battle. What am I doing? As Chase, what's happened with Chase? Chase is spun on the main straight. He's lost his front wing as well, so what a shame. Oh dear. Not good. I wonder if there's been a collision between them. Because Chase is retired in the pits. He's done a good job. Especially with that DRS. Oh. Has X-Nights got damage? He's losing a lot of time here. Chasey had rear wing damage. Yeah. Yeah, Goffy, I'm losing it, mate. I did it. I've done 8 hours in ED. No, he's got no damage. I had 8 hours in ED after 3 hours sleep, plus... Yeah. I'll be okay. Oh, Duck Puncher. 10 seconds in the pits. Yeah, bad luck there, Chasey. You were having a bloody good race. It's a shame you ended up with that rear wing damage. Was that from the first spin? Oh no, you didn't hit anything there. Okay. Then, where have we got a battle? X-Nights and Shining Swarm are together. Maney, yeah, Blady's very close. So, Maney will have to close a pit stop gap when he comes into pit. So he
does somehow find a way to make
yeah. Got spun into the wall. Yeah. Bad luck, Chasey. That's a shame because you were, as I said, you were doing really well. We were expecting you in the podium interviews tonight, so between you and Kashi, you guys were going great guns and doing well at it. Yeah, that's Frosty, Kashi, Frizy, actually. No mention, haven't had much mention of him. He's having a really good race here. Clean in his position, just in the middle of no man's land. But in a way, that's where you kind of want to be, because you're out of the trouble in Tier 4. Kashi close to the back of Frosty, and although they've both got lots of battery, what's Kashi going to be able to do on Frosty here? Not close enough. Not quite able to send it, although the switchback, no. Frosty's still got a good enough exit. Frosty doing a good job on these older tyres. And he's saving his battery here, so he went none into there as well, so he's saving his battery well. Blady making steady inroads here on Maney with 6-lap tyre difference. Obviously counting for something here. Yeah, these two, I reckon it's going to be Blady 1 and it'll be Maney 2. I've got no doubt about that just because of the pace. I mean, Maney's almost got a pit stop to third already. And if these two keep fighting like they have been, that's only going to build. I shouldn't have said anything about the battery. Kashi's now saved all his battery. I've cursed poor Frosty here. You got to remember as well though, Kashi's watching, so he's listening to every word I say. He's got the run. I think Frosty knows he can't hold him off any longer. He got a bit of a squirrel on the exit of 2. He knew he wasn't going to be able to hold it, so he just needs to try to hold on here, try to stay in DRS, although he's burning a bit to try to make him... No, he's not going to be able to get there, turn 6. Frosty's also on a different strategy. He's on the same strategy as Maney. He's on the 2-stop. It'll be interesting to see how these strategies converge coming to the end of the race. Because it's about now I'd be expecting Maney to pit, Maney and Frosty to pit to sort of even out the stints. As right on cue, in comes Maney. Yeah. Didn't want to lose time. As Henchy's got another 3 seconds. He's having a bit of a struggle street of a race. Good news for him, though. Guaranteed points. Oh, Skillsy got back in the session. Good. But, oh, no, he's not. He's... Okay, good. Hopefully he gets into his car. What a shame he couldn't get back sooner. He's lost a lot of time. He would have been in that lead pack still as well. As Maney's come out just a 10th behind Frizy. Yeah, he's second. He's going to be second in this race, no doubt. He's only got... What's he got? 5 seconds, 6 seconds to get to Kashi. Frosty with the 4-lap delta. He's still doing well to hold on to Kashi here. And Kashi's got decent pace. But will he be able to do anything about Evil... Not that he'll be able to catch Evil Blade, but will he be able to match his pace and pull Frosty along here? Oh, absolutely they will. He will. Can we just talk about Maney's improvement last season to this season for a moment? Last season, poor Maney was sitting at the back, 15 second penalty a race. This season, just a bit of tutoring from Lefty, the Lefty effect, and look at what he's doing. He's up there fighting for the championship with Frosty, and I'd argue he's possibly going to take the championship lead if this. Oh, Frosty's got up the inside. Oh, and has he left enough room though on the outside there? I don't know whether he's left enough room. Although, does he have to leave room there as well? That's the question. Yeah, fighting for the championship. What a sleeper pick there from Lefty. I was talking about how good I got with Frosty. I still think though Maney for Lefty is the pick of the draft. But Lefty has that impact on his drivers. He's such a good tutor. He's got all the cheeky setups. He's got all the know-how. He knows how to make an average driver really good. Exactly. And that's not me saying that Maney's average. I don't want that to sound the way that he's average. Because clearly he's not. He's doing a really good job. But I reckon Lefty could take any driver here and make him championship worthy in a couple of seasons. As Frosty's in the pits now. As well, I missed him as he was doing it. Chevy Wolves is past. It'll be interesting to see how he comes out relative to Duck. It's going to be close between him and Duck. No, he's got Duck. So that shows 1-stop versus 2-stop. The 2-stop's actually been faster for Frosty compared to Duck Puncher. Let's see how much ground, though, can... Oh, he's gone on to another set of mediums. Interesting. How much ground can he make, though? How much ground will he make? He should be able to get to Shining Swarm easy. It'll be interesting whether he can get to X-Knights. If he gets to Shining Swarm and gets past Shining Swarm, I've got no doubt that X-Knights will let him go, because these two are working really well together. I've actually been impressed with their camaraderie in the group. Whether he'll be able to get to Frizy. Oh, Frizy has a 10 seconds, doesn't he? Is it 10? Let's have a look at the race director. Yeah, so it's a 10 seconds, so... Actually, I'll just have a look at the race director there, just very quickly. It's been very clean. Oh, no, that's lap 3, 4, 5... It's not been too bad, though. For 26 laps, that's a pretty small race director. As Frosty's already got... Oh, Shining Swarm fitted for another set of tyres. I didn't realise he was on the alternate strategy. So that's... Absolutely. Whereas he's right on the back of Duck Puncher. These two will probably start working together to try to reel in the others. Frosty's already within a second and a half of Chevy Wolf, so he's flying. Could we see a fast lap on this lap? As we've got now Maney right on the back of Kashi. And oh my god, look at the closing speed. I wonder whether Kashi's just left it on 9, he's just letting him go. He knows it's not his fight. He knows it's not his fight. As Maney sets fastest lap of the race. Good lap time too. Let's see what... Yes, happy birthday. That's a good point. Happy birthday, Lefty. As Frosty's already got Chevy Wolves. And sets fastest lap. The difference of tyres there. It's a compound difference. And a few laps. And he's already within 3 seconds of X-Knight. So, oh, Sector 2, what's going on? Oh, it's just Fabian being lapped. I had a heart attack there. I saw the Sector 2. I'm like, oh no, please don't be a safety car now. After everyone's pitted. Oh, yeah. Oh, J-Swell had a spin early in the race. Don't forget so. He's had a torrid time. Because he was quite quick last season. So he's had a bit of a torrid time. Duck Puncher and Skillsy have swapped positions. I missed that while I was yabbering on. Maney... I know. Oh, 100%. Those guys have done an amazing job. I'm waiting for one of the other TPs to come into the chat and say that their driver's better. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to seeing what Maxi Boy does in the draft, or not in the draft, in the mid-season trade period, because he's got a few seats to fill, especially in tier 3 and 2. He's got a few seats. Yeah, tier 3, both his drivers left. Tier 2, obviously Coda was removed from the league. Sector 2 again. Shining Swarm? Don't know what that yellow flag was for. They'll just... I've got to drive. I've already got approached a driver to take my second tier 3 seat. Given that Maxi doesn't poach him, I've already got my second tier 3 seat filled. This is also given though that decision is approved as well, so it'll depend on what the admins say. I'm not going to name names, but I've already got a driver in mind, and I've approached him and he said yes. I mean, before I got my Singapore podium, I was kind of hoping I'd be able to butter up the admins to move down to tier 3 myself and put Lockie or someone in my tier 2, my second tier 2 seat. Put Lockie or Yuki or someone, but I don't think that's going to happen just because I got a podium in Singapore. Mind you, the end of this season I'm on good tracks. Last season I got my mojo back at Spa, so as Frosty's got X-Knights as well. I wonder whether he'll sort of help X-Knights out this lap for some DRL. No, he's gone. You can definitely get Frizy. He won't. Oh, he'll get Frizy for sure. The thing he'll be wanting to do is get close enough to Kashi for his to be within 3 seconds. And at the pace he's going, that's possible. That's highly possible. And if he can do that, that'll be his that'll be sorted. Bueno, Fabian's gone onto a set of softs. Sorry to... If Frosty gets back to P3, he doesn't. As it stands right now, ignoring penalties, he should have the championship lead. But there's 28 points to... What? 28, 23... Oh, it'll be tied, actually. If I remember points. Absolutely, it's right on. And you've got two great drivers going at it as well. Two very fast, very good drivers. With absolutely two in the second half of the draft. I mean, I expected Frosty to be up there. I mean, I picked him for a reason. He was very fast last season. Just a bit inconsistent, mostly just a bit of over-aggression. Goffey's already denied. Goffey's already denied my tier 3 request. Doesn't even know what it is, and he's denied it. I mean, he probably does know because it's a couple of the admins know who I've decided because I've talked to him a lot. So he probably already knows, but yeah, you might have to butter your father up for me a little bit. Yeah. Here we go. Frosty right at the back of Frizy. Is Frizy going to fight this, or is he just going to let him go, knowing he's on a different strategy? Looks like Frizy's going to try to fight it. Nah, he's just let him go. Nice move. He's done it a couple of times, couple of races now. He's had... Oh, Goffey has no idea, by the way. Yeah, no, Frizy's just keeping his nose out of trouble, just plodding along. And in Tier 4, that's all you got to do. If you keep your nose out of trouble, that's half the battle. Yeah, and if you could do that, you win half the battle. That's how you win the war in Tier 4. Absolutely. Oh, Sector 2, we've got someone around. Let's duck around. And Henchy, another 10 seconds for speed in the pits. God. Oh, he's retired from the race. Why would... I'm so... no, he won't be classified either, I don't think. I don't know... No, it's not 90%, so I don't know why you do that, especially when you're guaranteed points. And you're 36 seconds ahead of 15th. You're guaranteed 2 points for your team. I know if that was my team, I would be very unhappy. I've got one rule from... I said it last season, I'll say it again this season. And my drivers know it. I've got one real rule for my drivers, and that is that you never retire from the race unless you're at a point where points are impossible. So, like, if you've got severe rear wing damage and you're going to crash if you don't retire, I've got no problem with that. Like in Chase's position, for example, I've got no problem with that. But if you can get points, they're not allowed. I don't like retiring because it hurts your own championship, it hurts the team's championship, and it's a bit of a downer for everyone. But that's never been a problem for me, though, other than with reserves, which reserves I can't control, so they run their own races. My drivers though, they know what I expect of them. I don't expect much of them, I just want them to go out there, have fun, race clean, race hard. And that's what they do, week in, week out. They do an excellent job. My Tier 4 and 3 boys are doing an excellent job. Ozgo's just had a lot of bad luck in Tier 2, gets good starts and then gets damage on lap 1 and he's out of the running and finishes P12 and I finished P13 behind him. It's been the way of the run of the mill for us at the moment in Tier 2. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Singapore and Baku, and especially Singapore, helped a lot there. Singapore having Tier 4 and Tier 3 have been consistent the whole way through. Having me get that podium in Singapore and some good follow-up points in Baku as well really helped. Helped big time. What are we on? We're on lap 35 here. So we've just been... Maxie's listening. Jeez, don't listen to me. I've got nothing worthwhile saying, Maxie. You should know that. You've spoken to me enough. You know I don't say anything worth listening to. I'll get off of Frosty. I'll stop showing the Red Bull because all I've been doing for the last couple of laps is showing the Red Bull. And I'm probably boring everyone, but there's nothing... Everyone's spread out. I don't think Frosty's getting on Cashew. Yeah. I don't think Frosty's going to get to Cashew unless they decide that Cashew gets a penalty for their collision going into turn 4. So it'll be interesting to see. Even if it is, yeah. It'll only be, at most, I'd imagine it'll only be 3 seconds because no damage minimal, only a little bit of loss of time, and no positions lost, no spin. So it'll probably only be 3 seconds. So unless Frosty could somehow find 2 seconds in the next lap and a half, I don't think he can do it.
Well, our race leader Eagle Blade approached the final lap.
Absolutely. Yeah, 3 seconds, Maxi. It's only 3 seconds, I'm pretty sure, for Kashi. Actually, let's go to Pens. While we're reviewing the final lap, Pens, yeah, 3 seconds for Kashi, 10 seconds for Fry, 10 seconds for Dutch, 6 for Kirko. Sorry, for Duck, 6 for Kirko, 3 Lucky, 9 for Fabian. Let's have a look at the position change as well. So Frizy up 7, I reckon, although Chevy Wolves will probably be driver of the day, but Frizy an honourable mention as well. Yeah, that's going to drop him down. That's a good point. I'll only drop him a couple of positions. I'll drop him probably to P8. That's still a good result from him. Anyway, on board with Evil Blade for the final corner. Coming up through using all his battery, he saved all of it for the back straight. He's had a cruisy finish this race. Manny's done his best, couldn't quite get there. Evil Blade across the line to take the win here in Brazil in a clinical performance. And that's what I get for shit talking RB before the race. Maney yeah, absolutely, he's won it. Maney in P2, Kashi crosses the line P3. What's happened to Frosty? Frosty's made a mistake. He's dropped down to P4. Oh no, he hasn't run out of fuel. I don't know what's happened here. I wonder whether... don't know. Interesting. But Frosty gets P4 anyway. As Frizy's got that 10 second with X-Knights P5, Chevy Wolves P6, Frizy P7, Skillsy P8, Shining Swarm P9. Oh, Frizy held on to P7. Respectable effort from him. As Duck gets a 10 second in P10, waiting for Jace Wild across the line. Duck solidified in P10 though, with Shining Swarm P9. We've got Kirko P12, Lucky P13, and Fabian P14. What a race we had here. Absolutely dynasty. Great race from Blady. Just clinical out front. One stop as well. Well managed. Evil Blade reliving his Season 5 AlphaTauri days.
Well, hopefully he picks up.
Absolutely, but at the same time, no thanks. Communicating. Chevy Wolves driver of the day and most overtakes. Cleanest driver, X-Knights. Fastest lap for Frosty. Evil Blade. Obviously your race winner. Let's have a look at your results. So you've got Evil Blade, Maney, P3 Kashi, Frosty P4 with fastest lap. X-Knights, Chevy, Frizy, Skillsy, Shining Swarm, Duck, Jacewell, Kirko, Lucky, Bueno Fabian, and Henshi, Chasey, and Mick did not finish the race, unfortunately for them.